Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be on this look. It's just going to be the eyes, keeping it simple, being colorful. Something I really don't do on my channel, so I wanted to branch out and be different. So this is the look, and we like to continue
to watch and find out how I did this.
Because I just can't talk today. Then be my guest and wait, because it's about to start. So we're gonna go in today with our Lamar palette. This is called the Reina del Caribe. I think that's how you pronounce it. Probably butchered it because I don't know Spanish as well. But you got this in your Boxy charm for whoever has the Boxy charm, so it's gonna be easier for you to follow me along because it's just these shades. No, it's these shades. So let's go ahead and get jumped into it. So I'm gonna go in with Coco Taxi at first, which is that one right there. If you have it, you can follow me along, but it's the orange shade. And I'm gonna grab some of that, and I already have primed my eyes, so we're just going in today. So you're gonna go ahead and just spread that all over the crease. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible so you can see it. I actually did a first impressions on this other product today, which you will see. You definitely will see this. Y'all like my eyes? They're from TTDI, and my code is Lauren's Revenge. I do have a little bit of mascara on for my previous video as well, because I can't just end my video without mascara. But I wanted to make this tutorial as easy as possible, just because usually a lot of MUAs use palettes that are kind of expensive, or not really easy to get because they're so high end. So I wanted to use just like the Boxy charm, because I know a lot of people have the Boxy charm, and I feel like this would be suitable for you to follow along with. So I wanted to make it fair for everybody. Yes, y'all like my lips? Y'all want a video on how I do my lips? I contour them even when I have all my lipstick and stuff on. Y'all want that? Let me know. So now I'm going to take this dough colors brush. This was a crown brush that also comes in your Boxy charm, so I'm really going in for y'all. So this is just like a dough colors brush. You can find them on Amazon. That's how I got mine. Pop off that excess. And then we're going to go a little bit underneath the crease, because we were taking that orange shade a little bit up towards our eyebrow, so you have enough room to cut the crease if you have hooded eyes. Now this tutorial is basically aiming for hooded eye people. If you have white space on your eye, God bless you, because I don't. Excuse me, jeez. I don't have a lot of space on my eyelids. It's very hard for me to do any type of cut crease or anything like that, because it tends to transfer. This already transferred yesterday whenever I did it, so I was like, well sis, you can't transfer on me, and there's nothing really else I can do besides let it happen, or at least make my crease look like I made it go higher. So I have to make sure I really touch my eyebrow with my eyeshadows, or it's gonna transfer and it's gonna look ugly. So today, now I know better to take my eyeshadows up to my eyebrow. I look over here, so I know where I'm looking over here. So, and I have a little bit of stigmatism, so my eye looks a little bit crook. And I really make sure I get into the crease. Now the reason why you want to get into your crease is because whenever you do cut the crease, you'll have a dark shade right at the edge of that blue, so it looks cut, sharp, rather than it not being sharp at all. It just looks unblended, and you look like you didn't even take your time on it. So let's take your time, ladies. We have all day. Preferably start at 1 and at 9. Always late to the party. I really don't. This is dough color brushes. So I got this right here. It's smaller. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Tropical, which is the orange, or the orangish red that we've already been using. And I'm really going to just intensify that a lot more. With the smaller brush, you get more product, and you can really focus that wherever you really need it. Now it gives you the chance to really cut out that crease, or cut out that line. So whenever you do cut the crease, it's really there. That line is sharp, that line is pigmented, and you don't really have to worry about anything else. Look how one eye is more defined than the other. It looks like I actually have eye sockets in my eye. we should be ready for the blue, which I go in with like my eyebrow concealer brush because I don't like using any other brush besides that one, which is the Morphe M421. This is my go-to brush. I take this everywhere I go because if I don't, my eyebrows will look like crap. Unless I'm having a really good eyebrow day and I don't have to cut them out. And I'm just going to grab a little bit of product. Try to get as close as possible. And we're just going to cut the crease. So I just apply a little bit at a time and then we start to spread it. And of course, you know, you gotta look up to see where that concealer is really gonna meet. And then you just stamp it, of course. And then you just bring it on the end of your eye down. Make sure it's still a little cute little circle. Can't have no ugly lopsided circle in your eye. Okay, you know, pat it down so there's no excess powder. Not powder, any excess concealer. And then you're going to just take a flat shader brush and you're literally going to dip into Veradero, however you say that, whatever you say. I'm butchering all these names because I barely know Spanish. So then you're going to just tap that on directly onto your eye. I don't like setting the concealer because then I feel like the shade will not, I repeat, will not be pigmented rather than applying it onto a sticky base. And we really pack this color on, y'all. We really pack it on. And then once you have that, like I said, we're going to go back. We're going to get a little bit, that little denser shade, and we're going to go back in with Tropical. And we're going to go against the sides and really just darken it up. And boom. There you go. You'll have a blue eye. Then now for the other eye, which I will do off camera, and I will be back for lashes. So then, I'm back. So I went ahead and went with Huda Beauty's little palettes that she came out with. This is the Smoky Obsessions. And I already went ahead and went in with the silver right here. And I went ahead and popped it on the inner corner of my eye. Or like still on the lid, but on the inner corner. Because I felt like the blue is kind of dual and I just really needed some type of pop of color, and that really gave it to me. I really do like how it popped a little bit of color. Your blue eyes stand out still. So then what I do is I went in with a little bit of loose powder highlight, which let me get, hold on. It is the Artist Couture highlighter. Now this is in Cocoa Bling. I do love these. I rarely use them because they are kind of strong on the skin. So I do use these for inner corner highlights because these never let me down. So I'm going to put these brushes out of the way. And I'm going to get my favorite nose little pencil because this fits in my inner corner. And I'm going to go ahead and press this into my inner corner. Pop that in my inner corner, kind of take it upward a little bit so it gives that very big eye illusion. So now your inner corner highlight is very bright and bold. Boom. Now you poppin', sis. Your inner corners are opened. You are opened for business. So I'm going to go ahead and do my under eyes. Now my under eyes were very dramatic. They were very, you know, out there. And I don't feel like, I know what to do now that I messed it up yesterday. So I'm going to go in with these two colors. The main two colors that we have put on our lid for our crease. And I'm going to just dry this on the lower lash line. Okay, and when you feel like that is smoked out enough, then this is the very very unsafe part that I did yesterday. So I took a little bit of black, I took it out of the Kat Von D one, but this is fine just as much. I'm going to take a smaller, thinner brush. Like, I'm going to take a thin brush. Now, this came in my Boxy Charm. I'm taking this thin of a type of brush. It's very thin for this exact reason. I'm going to take a little bit of black, pack it on, you know. Don't be scared. Be a little scared. And then I'm going to go against my lash line. Like, the closest you can get to your lash line. And pack that sucker on. Alright, and then now we're going to pop on my lashes. I'm going to take a little bit of lash glue. This is very dangerous. Only if you're a pro do this, but if you're not, don't do this. So I'm going to... This is what I do at the club. Just kidding, because I'm 17. I don't go to the club. But this is a good idea for girls. If you go to the club and your upper lash just like keeps coming off, put some glue in the corner, put it back on, you're good for the rest of the night. And that's what I do whenever I go to like quinces, or you know, whenever I go to family events, or even to like an event. I just put a little bit of lash glue in the inner lash, underneath the lash, stick that lash on. I'm good for the rest of the night. That's why I love carrying glue around with me everywhere I go, just for that particular reason. And then I just squeeze my natural lashes, everything together, and then boom, you good to go, sis. Got these beautiful lashes. So I use the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner Eyeliner, and this is in Fishnet, and it's a black. It just looks like that. And I pop this on my lower lash line, well, like in the lash line, on my lash line, and boom, lash line. Now this is the Luminous Mascara. I just got this in, and I kind of want to give it a try because this is different. Look at this. What kind of spoolie is that? Oh, okay. It's not making them clumpy. Yay. This might be my favorite lower lash line type of mascara. Like, they're noticeable, but they're not clumpy. Like all gumpy and stuff. Yay, I like that. Cool. I really do like this mascara. It's from Luminous. It comes in this bougie package. So, that's cute. And then I'm going to do my beauty mark. Of course, I'm going to include this in this video because I know a lot of people were wondering if I had a beauty mark there. And I was like, no sis, I played you. So I'm going to place it right here. Oh snap, I need to, you know, make it a little bit darker. And then when it dries, you can go on top of it with like some foundation. But I just like going and doing that. I feel like it's like, okay, who are you? Check my last video for any giveaways, because I know I'm having a giveaway with my Huda Beauty powders if you haven't seen it already. And then I'm gonna have my Instagram right here. It's gonna just be scrolling, so you can go ahead and check that out. I love you guys, and have a nice day.